What is up, guys? Zombie in here, and today I'm going to be talking about every single thing that Joel Huenink, aka Madmal, has talked about that is coming to Alpha 16. All the way from the really big stuff, like wolves and snakes, all the way down to the really tiny stuff, like rain gutters and bulletproof glass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment on what you guys are excited for Alpha 16, and let's get right on to the video. The first feature I'm going to be talking about in this video is sleeper zombies, and these are arguably one of the most game-changing features that is coming to Alpha 16. And you're probably thinking, sleeper zombies, what is sleeper zombies? Basically, these are zombies that sleep inside the houses that you are going to be looting. No longer can you just clear the streets and loot the houses. Now there's going to be danger inside the houses as well as out on the streets. You're never going to know when these suckers are going to appear, since they are randomly placed throughout every building and it won't be the same spot every time. So be careful when you're looting buildings and don't end up like Herschel from The Walking Dead, getting bit in the leg. The next game-changing feature I wanted to talk about that's coming to Alpha 16 is electricity. Basically with this you can make motion sensors that you can see who's at your base. You can put these awesome chopping traps outside your base to see the zombies chop up into little bits. There's also solar panels that you can use instead of using the generators that I'll show you in a bit. I guess he didn't really show much about the solar panels, but power switches are how you work these. So basically you get this wire tool that you can find in loot baskets. You put it up to a relay, put it up to whatever you want to put power to, and in this case he is using a like little microphone thing. You put the wire tool to the generator to the switch, fuel up the generator with fuel that you can find at gas stations. You could also do it in battery banks, but he has a generator in this scenario. So once it's fueled up, you go to the light switch, and this could also be done with pressure plates. Next up is blocks and buildings. So basically, Joel added these new archways, which I have seen in some of his new POIs that are coming to Alpha 16. If you put them all the way around, it makes a circle, which is pretty cool, kind of like sewer systems if they add in the future. Just speculation, but I thought that'd be pretty cool after seeing them go through the little circles. Next up is rain gutters that they're adding alongside some of the fancier houses. I think he said they're talking about adding spouts and kickouts. Maybe this could be a way to collect water in the future. He also added these outside corner stairs, which you can now place on the sides of stairs, so it won't be a big giant gap in the middle. I think this is a little cool addition, just to spice up our bases a little bit more. Something cool to add into the game. I like it. Next up is jail doors. Now, I believe these are for the prison POIs. I remember when he added it in Alpha 15, he was talking about jail doors, but they never made it into the actual game, so it's pretty cool. And next up is the iron bar blocks with now outside, center, and inside rotations. So if you didn't know, previous alphas you can only place them in the middle, but now you can place them on the outside and inside, which is pretty cool, and it'd definitely be better to shoot through when they're actually on the sides. Next up is the wooden frames. They added 3D models for them. I think it's about time they did this, but pretty cool nevertheless. They also added wooden crates, so now that you just have generic ones that you can just name instead of having like the health and the ammo ones. They added just in generic ones, which is pretty cool. They also added 3D ladders, and I just think this adds more to the game. You know, it's no more flat ladders that you can't see. Now you can actually see them. Next up is bulletproof glass, so we can rock our base in style without having to worry about the other glass that we have currently. People just shooting it down. So yeah, stronger glass. And I think it's pretty cool, something to add more to our base and make it look nice and not have to worry about getting raided. Next is the new block shape system, is what they call it, the unified block system, which allows for 24 rotations and texture alignment between blocks. So right here is the simple mode. There's 3 modes. The simple mode, which just allows you to just do simple rotations. Then you have the on-face mode, which basically the shapes just kind of rotate on the face of the block that they're on. So like on the side here, see how it's only rotating along the side of the block and not like anywhere else. And then yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And also is they didn't show a lot of it, but it's called the advanced mode, and basically it's just the mode we have now. It does all those crazy rotations that nobody really uses, like the freaking block on the point and stuff like that. Next up is painting. So while you're looting, you'll find this item called the paintbrush and this item called paint buckets. And you go up to any block in the game and right click to paint, and you can paint it anything you want. I think it's pretty cool because it adds a lot. It's going to add a lot more colorful POIs to the game. I think they already showed a daycare off, and you can left click to erase it, and it's overall a pretty cool feature. Like, say your base was made of wood, you can paint it brick, and it still have the quality of wood, but it'll look like brick. Here's just some of the different tiles that you'll be able to paint. There are more. I believe I saw in one of Joel's video, it was a washing machine, and it looked like it was a painted on tile. So it's just going to add a lot more variety to the game, and it's going to be pretty freaking cool. So on to the next feature. Also, another feature that Joel said might be making it into Alpha 16 is these magazines, and basically when you find them, you'll be able to unlock certain painting tiles that you can paint onto blocks, which I think is another cool collectible that you'll be able to find, and it just adds a little bit more to the game, and I love that the fun pimps always go for the little details. On to the next feature. Now onto some of the new weapons and traps. So one of the new weapons they are bringing into Alpha 16 is a Molotov Cocktail. Yes, you heard me right, a Molotov Cocktail. And we're going to probably be able to make this out of like a bottle and maybe some cloth. And once you craft these items, you'll be able to throw them at the zombies and they'll be able to catch on fire. And this is going to be very useful for maybe getting out of a horde in a tight situation, or during horde night if there's too many zombies, you could throw it down and clear out a bunch of them. It's just another cool item that's being added to the game. The next weapon that is coming in the game is auto turrets. So basically you put a generator down, you get the wire tool, put the generator, connect it to the auto turret, like so. Then you go back to the generator, you want to fuel it like all the other ones, put some fuel in it. And you can also see the electricity running through the wire, which is pretty cool, just another addition. That's only when you have the wire tool equipped though. So yeah, you put the ammo in the auto turret, turn on the generator, and it starts to shoot. But there's another cool feature. If you see, there's something called camera preview, and basically what this does, it actually allows you to figure out where you want to place the auto turret, and the red dot is where it will be hitting if you're like aiming too far to the ground, and basically this is what happens. Pretty freaking cool. Alright, on to the next weapon. I believe I've talked about this one already, but it's the spinning blade trap. So basically you can put it outside your base, and it literally just chops the living hell out of the zombies. I can't wait to use this. Hopefully it's not too OP, but I like it, and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, on to the next trap. The next trap I've only seen a picture of, only Joel tweeted it on his Twitter. It is electric fences, and as you can see, it electrifies the zombies. I can only guess that it's like all the other traps. You hook it up to a generator and turn it on and just let the zombies do the work, but it's pretty freaking cool. I can't wait for this one as well to see the new effect it has, and yeah, so on to the next feature. I only have a picture of the arrow trap. They haven't shown it off yet, but it is confirmed for Alpha 16, and so is the compound bow, which I haven't seen also. But yeah, they are confirmed. Just want to let you guys know. I don't have any video or actual like info on it, but I know they are coming to Alpha 16, so get ready for those as well. There are some new clothing and beards coming to Alpha 16 as well. They have the red flannel and all these different types of beards that they are adding, and a gray flannel as well. We have new in-menu hotkeys for scrapping, repairing, drop, so D-drop, S-scrap, A repair, which is going to be very useful so we don't have to drag our mouse and click every 5 seconds. So that's another awesome, cool little feature they are adding. The Funpins even went out of their way to upgrade and fix the night vision goggles, so now they're actually usable again. And this also corresponds to their new stealth system that they're adding, that when you shoot zombies, when you're crouched, they won't be able to sense you, which is pretty cool. Here you have an example of light that is shown in the night vision. It will be a bright orange, you'll know what's lit and what is dark. Animals is another big thing that is coming to Alpha 16, with plenty of different varieties. So first we have the wolf. It's a normal wolf. It's not infected like the dog, so it can't, when it bites you, it does not infect you. Here's a comparison of a person near the wolf. They're big, but they're fair size. They're fair size. They're probably going to be like the dogs, I'm imagining, but not as like crazy and vicious and infected. But then there's the dire wolf, and this is the exact opposite. This is like the dog, but bigger and harder to kill. When it bites you, it will most likely infect you, and just for a comparison from the person to a one of these dire wolves, they're freaking huge. Alright, you do not want to mess with these things. I can tell you that. The next animal making an appearance in Alpha 16 are vultures. Basically, the vultures replaced the old bees that used to be in the game, because the Fun Pimp stated that the bees were a little bit unrealistic, which I kind of agree. But this was a video shot by Roland. I don't know if he spawned them in, but I don't know if they come in major hordes like that, but that'd be pretty cool if they did. And it is shown in this one clip that arrows are not the way to take out vultures. Clubs are. You're probably thinking, clubs, those useless little wooden things that they make us craft? Yes, the clubs. So, next time you go crafting those clubs, hold on to them and don't throw them away, because they'll definitely be very useful in Alpha 16. The next animal that's coming to Alpha 16 is snakes. Yup, you heard me right. They're adding friggin' snakes to the game, as if the game wasn't hard enough. So basically, these guys, they'll be in deserts and plains, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty terrified for this animal, because, let's be honest, they're so small that you're not even gonna be able to see them half the time, slithering through the grass as you get attacked by them. And as this video shows, it doesn't take too many hits, or too many bites, I should say, to kill you. So yeah. On to the next animal, shall we? Another animal, not really new, but is being updated, which is the bear. Basically, they're just redoing his whole textures, making him look a lot better. They also added a fur system, as you can see, and it's going to make him a lot more realistic and terrifying. Also, it's not confirmed, but maybe post-launch of Alpha 16, they might replace the pigs with boars. It's not been confirmed yet, but it was one of their features that they were planning on adding. Next thing I wanted to talk about is the zombies. Now, with every 70s to Die update, they either upgrade the zombies or add new ones. But with this update, they did a little bit of both. So they had these zombies called UMA zombies in Alpha 15. Basically, they were these kind of randomly generated zombies that made like hazmat zombies and biker zombies. And they didn't really work out that well because they were taking up too much texture space. So basically what the Fun Pimps did is they took all those zombies, made them into their own. So basically they updated them from scratch instead of using the UMA system. And this is what they came out. Here's the new army zombie and the new miner zombie. They look pretty good. They look a lot better than the old UMA zombies that they used to have. We also have the new hazmat zombie, which also looks fantastic. We have the new football zombie, old timer zombie, the new cheerleader, the biker, the stripper, and the skater punk zombie. And of course, with every update, they add new zombies. We have the new fat lady zombie, which is pretty freaking ugly. We have the businessman zombie, and which is really cool, we have these radiate zombies that actually regain health over time. You do not want to come across these bad boys. They will wreck you up, I'm telling you, man. They look really good, though. I'm really excited to see them in the game. If any of you guys played the older Alphas in 7 Days to Die, like Alpha 5, you have to remember this Hawaiian shirt zombie. Well, guess what, guys? He is back, and he is ready to kick some ass in Alpha 16. He's ready to eat you up. You do not want to come across these guys. They're basically like the cops, but instead of puking, they can break blocks, which is pretty terrifying. So get ready to see those in Alpha 16. Also, any zombie can become feral now. So whatever zombie that feeds off of a player's corpse or eats an animal carcass can turn feral. And what this means is normal zombies, they walk during the day, run at night, have normal HP. But feral zombies run during the day, run at night, and have double the amount of HP. So if you ever see a zombie with glowing eyes, you better turn the other way and run as fast as you can, because these zombies are coming for you. And they're very freaking hungry. Lastly, for zombies, there's also now correct hitboxes, so now you can make those awesome arm, leg, or head decapitations with not having to worry about shooting the head and it hitting its chest. So it's going to definitely help combat and gameplay, and I can't wait to see the rest of this feature and how it plans out. One of the final features I'm going to be talking about is the Enhanced World Previewer using new LOD models of POIs. So basically, in Alpha 15, we have this random gen world previewer, but it's kind of just it's like a 2D kind of thing. Not really 2D, but it's like very flat, and you can scroll around and see what the buildings are. But in this one, it's in 3D, and if you go so close, you can see the name of the building and all that stuff if you're into coding, which is pretty freaking cool. It's a whole new 3D way of looking at your map before actually playing it. So it's kind of like a cheat sheet, so you know where all the places are going to be if you really want to loot that one gun store or go to that and see that new POI. This is the tool to use. The only problem is it doesn't really tell you how to use it, as Roland states in his video, but I mean, it can't be that hard. So on to the next feature. The next feature is multiple biomes spread across one town. We've had this already, but it's supposed to be improved on, which is pretty cool. So we will also see that in Alpha 16 as well. But another cool feature that they are adding is something they call the socket system for POIs in cities. Basically, what this does is, like I said before, it naturally meshes the cities and towns POIs with the terrain. But along with this, they have new city districts for more organic city layouts for industrial, commercial, and residential zoning. So basically, now each city is going to make sense with different actual places like the industrial area or the commercial area or the residential area. So it's going to be really exciting to see all that stuff in Alpha 16. And of course, we have tons of new POIs coming to Alpha 16 as well, like this giant skyscraper called the Trump Tower. But yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. Like, this is the biggest POI that I think we've ever seen in the game by far. I remember he compared it to the apartment building if you skip back 5 seconds. And here's like a construction floor of the place. Pretty cool. And we have a new mansion, it looks like. Some sort of like Alamo mansion. Pretty freaking cool, as always. All these POIs are amazing. We got a daycare, I remember. We even have a fire station that's coming. Like, the POIs are getting better and better. This picture was just posted today by Madwell. I was about to finish the video, but nope, had to put this as well. Look how big these buildings are. That is incredible. You guys see that skyscraper with the giant hole through it? Looks like maybe like a meteor, not even meteor, like a missile fell through it. Then we have a construction site called Joe Bros Builders. It's got that little like crane thing on it. I wonder if you're able to go all the way up. That'd be pretty cool. And then on the side it has a little laundromat, and that's probably where I found that that washing machine a few minutes earlier I told you guys about. But yeah, this just goes to show how much the paint tool actually does to the game. Not only are we able to make new buildings, but they're going to be colorful, bigger, and better than ever. Alright, and on to the final feature of Alpha 16. And the final feature of Alpha 16 is what they call Distant Terrain 2.0. Basically what this does is pretty much makes the POIs distant now. So now you'll be able to see POIs from miles away and go to those POIs, and it'll be that POI. So no more wandering through the map trying to find a building. You'll be able to see them from super far away. And when you go up to it, it'll be that building. So say you see an industrial place really far away. You'll go straight up to that and it'll be there. And this is game breaking because not only will we be able to see buildings from far away, but we'll actually be able to know where buildings are in random gen, which is going to be fantastic. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Alpha 16 overlook. I really wanted to put it together for a long time, and I've just been working hard at it, waiting for pretty much all the videos that Madmol posted to post, so I don't make the video early and it'll be outdated. This is probably the most to-date video of this, so I really hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, I think I said it at the beginning of the video, but comment down below, what is your favorite and excited feature for Alpha 16? I've been with the game since Alpha 5, so I've seen the community grow bigger, the game change, and it's been doing fantastic. I can't wait for this update to be out. Hopefully, if my channel grows big enough, you guys, if you want to see some gameplay, I may stream on Twitch or something. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look for me on the Steam forums as Meatwing, or on the 7 Days to Die forums as AJLamo5. This is Zombie, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Keep on surviving, survivalists, and I'll see you in the next video.